Tackling summary syndrome in doctoral writing. One of the most common pitfalls in PhD thesis writing is what we may call summary syndrome, a tendency to over-rely on descriptive writing, particularly in chapters like the literature review, theoretical framework, and even the discussion. Students who fall into this pattern often demonstrate a deep engagement with texts and sources, yet fail to move beyond summarizing what others have said. The writing becomes a catalog of existing knowledge rather than a critical interrogation of it. Summary. Syndrome is not a reflection of intellectual laziness. It is often rooted in fear, uncertainty, or a misunderstanding of academic purpose. Many doctoral candidates grapple with the anxiety of being wrong. They may worry about challenging established scholars or offering interpretations that are not approved. Others may mistakenly believe that a good literature review is simply comprehensive, rather than conceptually rich or argument-driven. In many cases, students simply do not yet feel confident enough to insert their own analytical voice. This syndrome reveals itself in writing that paraphrases extensively without critique, presents one author after another without connection or contrast, or repeats data and findings without drawing out deeper implications. Such writing lacks tension, perspective, and originality. It reports instead of engages. To move beyond summary syndrome, doctoral candidates must shift from asking "what did others say" to "what does it mean and how does it matter for my study?" The writing must become analytical, comparative, and reflective. This means identifying contradictions in the literature, questioning assumptions, and pointing out what is missing or underexplored. It also means aligning sources with the student's own research logic, using the literature to advance their own conceptual framework rather than simply retelling it. A useful strategy here is what we may call the triple move. First, summarize the source. Second, critique its relevance, limitations, or assumptions. And third, connect it to the study's specific argument or design. This approach helps students structure paragraphs that reflect critical thinking rather than passive reporting. Supervisors play a vital role in this transformation. By highlighting sections of the thesis that lean too heavily on description and posing simple but provocative questions like "so what?" or "how does this relate to your study?" supervisors can help activate the student's analytical mindset. Encouraging verbal argumentation during supervision meetings before students write can also help them find their voice and refine their arguments with greater clarity. Breaking free from summary syndrome is part of the doctoral journey. It marks the shift from student to scholar, from reproducing knowledge to contributing new ways of seeing, interpreting, and understanding. By becoming aware of this pattern and learning how to move beyond it, PhD candidates step into the full authority of their academic voice and claim their place within the scholarly conversation. Happy learning!